But what is American culture?
That would be
Got him!
forever. My point is that I don't want it. No matter how American culture changes by its natives or by multiple generations of immigration, all I'm saying right now is I do not want it to be changed by mass immigration, because that's not American culture.
It's up to the American citizens. If we all of a sudden, collectively as a whole, people just start, American citizens are like, oh, like, let's all be Muslim, and that somehow, like, bites and gets traction, everybody goes Muslim, like that's how you can change, like, culturally speaking, like in an extreme scenario here. But it's like you don't want Muslims from an external source come over here and take it over from the inside and change the whole ideology, like through like voting, right?
It's funny that you brought up Japan, because the same stuff is happening in Japan right now.
Yeah, because it's spreading over there.
Japan is now starting to face mass immigration, and the same people that have just immigrated, mass immigrated in the past couple of years, are now demanding policy changes and changes to how they handle burials to conform with their customs and everything. That is going on in Japan right now.
Yeah, that's kind of hypocritical, though.
In the past couple of years, because many officials in the Japanese government are stupid, and they think, oh, our population's dying out. They started mass immigrating people from third world countries, and those people are now coming in. The large majority of them is Kurds and people of Muslim beliefs, and they are coming in now and saying, Japan, the way that you normally handle burials because of your land is through cremation, yeah, that doesn't conform with our beliefs. We're demanding large burial spaces for our people. Illegal, close enough. Illegal and to the same degree that they're illegal in the UK, for example.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just thinking too, but that is kind of hypocritical for them to be asking for bigger plots of land.
Big public examples of the middle. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about happens with mass immigration.
See,
they come in, and little by little they start pushing these policies that change the customs, change the culture, and just take over the country. And
yeah, it's like
that's not okay.
They come here, they have kids, those kids go through our school, they get, like, they're still raised, like, in their ideologies, right? And it's like, and then when they have kids and stuff, and they raise those kids to think like them, right? And then these kids get into, like, you know, they vote, or they get into government, or they get into, like, speaking, like, publicly, or any kind of, like, form of this stuff. It's like, it over time, like, if this is unchecked, it will dramatically shift. Like for instance, like one of the theories of like why the Biden administration allowed so many illegal immigrants to come in is because if you were to take all of these illegal immigrants, like, and you put them on this, you know, all these like benefits that they've got, right? If you come over as an immigrant, what ends up happening with like our voting system, right? Is if these people were all like oath the Democratic Party for their new life, and they continue to vote for the Democratic Party out of like faith, right? Like out of like loyalty to them, and you bring in 30 million, which is like the estimated number of illegal immigrants in the United States right now. If you take 30 million of those people, right? What ends up happening is like you lose like your original identity, because now like the Democrats in these states, like you flip the election where Republicans can never win it again.
The funny thing is though, and I strongly suspect that may have very well been a strong factor in what they were doing, but if that is something they were trying to do, it backfired horribly. Hispanics vote by and large generally conservative on policies. And that's
absolutely
part of what swung this last election.
The other problem with having 30 million immigrants in the United States is on average, each single person, right, will end up having on average about 3 kids, right? Your average family, you know. And other cultures, it's different, right? But it's like, if you look at that in terms of generations, it's like 3, right? It's on an exponential curvature, right? And by the time that your lifeline, like your life is up, and like, you know, say like you just get 3 generations under your belt before you die, like you have great grandkids whenever you're done, you're already at 27. For every one person in 3 generations, you're now on average at 27. So that number exponentially goes up each generation.
You know what my biggest issue with it is, though?
This better be worth it.
What?
I want cultures to have. I want there to be choice of culture. Like I feel like the biggest issue with this mass immigration and changing things as you go thing, it's not because I'm specifically like hyper focused on we gotta protect U.S. culture, we gotta protect Japan's culture, that those are great superior cultures that need to be protected. It's more the fact that I'm trying to avoid this global monoculture that we seem to be building towards. I think that's extremely unhealthy. That sounds like a horrible world to live in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the way that I see it. It's just like everybody's like different types of dudes. It's like you want to experience like the uniqueness of all these different people, like who have independently evolved all this stuff, like culturally, like over time. It's like you like because you was here, you were there and not here, right? You came up with a taco while we came up with a cheeseburger. It's like I don't want to just have a cheeseburger the rest of my fucking life. Like if everywhere you went in the world you had to eat a cheeseburger, that would be gay as fuck. You know what I mean?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like it's not just about wanting variety. It's not just about that being enjoyable. It's also about for survival. It's very similar to how DNA works on a biological level. And it's the reason why things like inbreeding and stuff like that is so dangerous on a biological level, is because you need variety. And people use that argument to say, oh yeah, that's why we need to make our culture diverse. Well, no, that's also why you need to have a diversity of cultures.
Yeah.
And you need to have a diversity of cultures so that you can survive the various things that can change and happen within human life and existence that can destroy a culture. And if you got one great big monoculture and something goes wrong, the whole freaking society falls to chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, and each culture is like, you know, like I said, it's like going to like Japan and stuff. You know, that's a very unique way of life, right? And it's like if you plague that and change it to where like they eventually ultimately like lose it, like their identity, and like let's say like they just completely conform to like, you know, whoever the invader is. Like immigration is like no different than like if you were to like invade, you know, Mexico and kick out all of the Mexicans, right? It's like